Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Shraddha's Physics. This video is specially for the aspirants who are preparing for OSSTD, KVS, NBS, regular teacher or any graduate level teacher exam. So today our topic is power. What is power? The rate at which the work is done is called power. So the average power P equal to W by T and the instantaneous power P equal to the rate of change of work done, that is d by dt of W. So P equal to d by dt of W. W means the work done. So that is d by dt of F dot S, or that is F dot ds by dt, where S is the displacement, or we can write F dot ds by dt is the velocity. Again, we can also write P equal to dE by dt, where E is the mechanical energy. And the another formula is P equal to work by time. That is, the dimensional formula of work is m1 L2 T minus 2 and the time is T1. So we can write m1 L2 T minus 3. This is the dimensional formula for power. So the units of power. The absolute units are the aux per second, that is in CGS, and in SI it is joule per second. And in gravitational unit, the unit of power, that is in CGS it is gram centimeter per second, and in SI unit it is kg meter per second. So these are the some basic formulas. That is 1 kilowatt, that is 1 kW equal to 1000 watt, that is 10 power 3 joule per second. 1 megawatt equal to 10 power 6 watt. 1 horsepower equal to 746 watt. 1 kilowatt equal to 1.34 HP or horsepower. 1 megawatt equal to 1340 HP. Next is energy. The energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion or by virtue of its configuration. So it is position or its configuration is called the mechanical energy. So this mechanical energy is of two types. When we can say that the energy possessed by its motion, it is called kinetic energy. When we can say the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position or configuration, then this is called potential energy. If it is motion, then kinetic energy. Position or configuration, it is potential energy. So kinetic energy is half mv square. That is, if we multiply 1 m in denominator and numerator, we can say that this mv is the linear momentum. So this is p square by 2m. So since if we will take p as constant, then kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the mass. So if the two bodies of different masses have same momentum, body with a greater mass shall have lesser kinetic energy, since it is inversely proportional to the mass. If kinetic energy is constant, that is p square by 2m is constant, so we can simply write p is directly proportional to the root over of mass. So that is, if two bodies of different masses have same kinetic energy, body with greater mass shall have greater momentum. Next, if mass is constant, then kinetic energy is proportional to p square. So from this formula, that is kinetic energy is p square by 2m. So these three different cases can be arised. So by solving some questions, will we get more clear ideas. So here for two bodies having same mass, the body having greater momentum shall have greater kinetic energy. Potential energy. So the by virtue of its position or configuration, so the energy acquired by a body due to the change in its position or configuration is called the potential energy. So the change in energy equal to minus F into delta x. So F is your force, or this is the conservative force, and delta x here gives the displacement. Otherwise we can write F equal to minus limit delta x tends to 0 del u by del x, or F equal to minus du by dx. This is the negative gradient of a scalar quantity, or this represents the conservative force. Every system in equilibrium tends to exist in the state of minimum potential energy. So when the potential energy is minus mgh, it means the negative sign means the work is done against the gravitational force. It means when the ball is thrown in the upward direction. So in that case, so by solving some question, we can get the clear idea on this. So the next is the work done and the gravitational potential energy is independent of the path followed. This is important. And what is conservative force and what is non-conservative force? The conservative forces, the forces under the action of which work done is independent of the path followed are called the conservative force. The example is gravitational force. And in case of non-conservative force, the work done, it depends on the path followed. So the example is the frictional force. The potential energy for a spring is W equal to half kx square, where F equal to minus kx. Here k is the force constant and F gives the restoring force. So for a conservative force, work done by the force on a particle that moves in a closed path is always 0. For a conservative force, it only depends on the position of the points, not the path.